Okay, that's cool. It's literally just a beach stool, someone with a coconut, and I could just pay to their mobile phone with Bitcoin. Good morning and welcome to El Zonte, aka Bitcoin Beach. Now, as a lot of you will know, El Salvador made Bitcoin legal tender around a month ago, but this place in El Salvador, El Zonte, has actually been using Bitcoin for a bit longer than that.
Bitcoin isn't entirely new to El Salvador. For the last 18 months or so, the tiny surf town of El Zonte has been running an experiment with Bitcoin.
And now, 90% of the businesses here will accept and use Bitcoin. You can pay with Bitcoin using the Bitcoin Beach app, which I now have installed on my phone and topped up. It's a Lightning wallet. You can also pay with any other Lightning wallet, but if you use the Bitcoin Beach app here, then you have a username to be able to send it to anyone else that's on it as well. One interesting thing is that obviously Bitcoin was made legal tender here about a month ago, but not everyone has welcomed that decision or adapted to it yet. There's quite a few businesses around, not just here, but in a lot of places that say no Bitcoin, only cash. And I understand why, because of the volatility, and obviously it takes a while to adapt to change. But El Zonte has already been doing it for a couple years, so I think a lot more businesses are already ready for the change here, because it was kind of a microcosm of El Salvador that was already accepting Bitcoin. Okay, we fancy a coffee, and this place accepts the coin. Dos coco?
Está bien.
Sí, accepta Bitcoin?
Sí.
Sí, perfecto, gracias. Absolutely dripping. You know, I've been like in hot countries for a long time, and still, even I can't handle it. It's like midday, I've been out for about half an hour and I'm absolutely dripping. So we're gonna hide from the heat and get a cold brew. Ooh, where did we come? This place looks nice. Ah, this song is perfect timing for this right now. Ooh, cheers. Strong. Let's see, can we pay this? With Bitcoin Beach?
Bitcoin Beach?
Yes.
Sí.
Okay. Okay, so there's the QR code, and then I just do like that.
6.50.
6.50? Like that?
Sí.
See? Okay. Confirm. Perfect. Okay, all good? Okay, gracias.
De nada.
Cool. Wow, yeah, so easy. I just use the Bitcoin Beach app. You can just scan the QR code, you put in how much you want to pay in dollars, and it sends instantly on the Lightning Network for hardly any fee. And that was one of the criticisms of Bitcoin a few years ago. Like back in 2017, it was like, how are you going to do it? Because it takes so long to confirm, and also the fees were quite high to send transactions. But now with Lightning, it goes instantly and it's done. I also just found out that you can't use the Chivo wallet here, which is the national wallet of El Salvador, as a foreigner. It's you have to have the El Salvadorian residency to be able to use that, I think. So the Bitcoin Beach app was much easier to use. Lightning, to turn a phrase, and yeah, very, very cool to pay right then. These Bitcoin bins are everywhere here. I don't exactly know why, but I guess it's just some kind of like branding or art project for Bitcoin Beach. Now I know it was actually an anonymous donor that sent, I think 12 Bitcoin, don't quote me on that, but a couple years ago anonymously sent a bunch of Bitcoin to be able to set up Bitcoin Beach. And there is now a community of people that are actively working on it and trying to get the message out there and create a real Bitcoin community here in El Salvador. It's very cool. It was completely anonymously started. I think they do know who it was that donated it, but have just decided not to release those details. And since then, since 2019, it's kind of been a Bitcoin paradise. Okay, I'm now about to buy a coconut from a little beach stall with a Bitcoin. Not a Bitcoin, that'd be an expensive coconut, but with Bitcoin. Buy a coconut with Bitcoin. Alright, let's do this. Okay, with Bitcoin Beach, scan QR code. Maybe.
Por el reflejo.
Sí. Perfecto. ¿Y cuánto es?
Son $3. Ajá.
Ok, perfecto.
¿Tienes la chequera?
There you go.
Ahorita.
Okay, perfecto. Okay, that's cool. That's one of the things I wanted to try and do because it's literally just a beach stall, someone with a coconut, and I could just pay to their mobile phone with Bitcoin. So it actually costs $3. Quite an expensive coconut, I'll be honest. Like usually you can get them for $1, like most places, but I didn't mind because it's the novelty of it. Ha! Good coconut. And I also guess, to be honest, they can charge a little bit of a premium if they're accepting Bitcoin and they're not really like planning to keep it in their wallet. I'm okay with that because for them to get it out and whatever, there's going to be a transaction fee, even if they have to go to an ATM or transfer it to bank account or whatever. While it's still getting adopted, I really don't mind paying a little bit extra if it's going to help them to be able to then get the Bitcoin out into cash if that's what they want to do. Okay, we're now going to head here for lunch. We're going for the El Salvadorian street food here, which is pupusas, and they're on the side of the road everywhere. It's just like kind of like a stuffed, thicker taco thing. They're really good. I've already had them already, but I thought it'd be cool to do it in this video because, you know, street food with Bitcoin. Ah, gracias. Oh, it's hot. Okay, there's stuff with cheese, refried beans, and I think chicken. These ones might just be cheese and refried beans. The other day they had chicken in, but I don't know what I got just now. But really good, and about 50 cents each. And you lather it up with some coleslaw looking stuff. It's pretty much coleslaw.
Yeah.
And
minus mayonnaise.
Tomato sauce. Much better. Okay, we're finished, so I'm gonna go pay using the Bitcoin Beach app. Can we pay, please? So what you do is scan and then put in how much it costs. I don't know how much it costs yet. $5.75. Okay, perfecto. Confirm. Okay. Gracias. Okay, and done. Just bought pupusas with the Bitcoin. We're just about to leave El Zonte for now, and I'm going to give you my first impressions about here, about what they're doing at Bitcoin Beach, and how easy that was. First things first, that's like nowhere else I've ever been before in the world. Almost everywhere accepted Bitcoin, and there were signs up everywhere saying Strike accepted here, Bitcoin accepted here, which is, to use the same word, very cool to see. The other thing I just realized on the way back is that I was paying exactly what they told me to, because like they said $5.75 then, so I paid $5.75 in Bitcoin, but completely forgot to add a tip. And I feel really bad about that, because normally if I was paying with cash, I had also had like, you know, an extra 10-15% and just leave them the cash when you get change, but I forgot because it was Bitcoin. I also just realized that the great thing about that is I can pay. I can literally send them a tip now because I have their details. Like that one then was Mama Rosa was her username. It was $5.75, so I can just go to it right now and send a tip. So literally, if I go, type in the name Mama Rosa, and it was $5.75. I feel bad, so I'm gonna leave her like a 50% tip. What's that, about $3? And then right there, see, $3, and I just click send. Send. Done. And then if I go to my other transactions, so Point Break Cafe, we got 2 coffees there, so I can also just send them a little tip. They get, and send. Another little bonus that I didn't even think about before, but I feel good because now I could at least add the tip afterwards. The last thing I want to say in this video is I'm still going to be here for a while making more videos about El Salvador. So what I'd really like to be able to ask more people about their experiences with it here, and ask the people that aren't accepting Bitcoin why they're not. And to do that, I need to be able to speak better or fluent Spanish. So if you are here at this time and you speak fluent Spanish, fluent English, reach out to me because, and you want to be involved in videos, then reach out to me because I'd love to get that perspective as well. Or if you're another creator and you're willing to come here, then also just message me because I'm going to be making a lot more videos here, and I'd love to be able to have someone that speaks fluent Spanish to get both sides of the story. I think that's it for now. Really cool to see. First introduction to El Zonte Bitcoin Beach. Lots more coming from El Salvador. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one.